Hi, my babies, you're back again, and hello to all of the little Aries that are having their birthdays this month. Um, we're talking about April 7th through the 13th, so if that incorporates you, happy birthday. So let's see what the cards have to say. What have we got? Ten of Wands. How about that? Three of Crystals. Let me flip through them all and we'll see what's going on. Kind of looks to me like this is a do-it-yourself sort of a week. Yeah. Yep, definitely. We've got a couple of major arcanas, but we don't have a plethora of them. And so what I'm seeing is a lot of people. So there's going to be discussions to be had, choices to be made, and logical decisions to be agreed upon. So keep your eyes on the future. And I think you're going to find some interesting concepts as well as some maybe marginally difficult. The difficult ones might be short-lived or lifed, but it's all about a growing process. Okay, so just know. Hang on, let me show you this particular card. This is the card that we're kind of bumping heads with, okay? If you can see it, it's the Five of Crystals, and sometimes it's about negativity or arguing or back and forth. It's what we're looking at. It's not what we end up with, but it's what we're looking at right now, okay? And this is telling me it's a growth period, so if you can just bear with it, it will be over soon, like this. Well, everybody keeps on saying this too shall pass. Thank God. But it's just telling me that it's like you're going to be moving into a new understanding, I guess we would call it. Because here's the baby hand that is coming out of the ancient hand. So there's an old person that hands you off to a young person, which means to me you're going to learn a hard lesson and then you're going to be refreshed and start anew. Okay? So just know that it's the Ten of Wands. It's coming full circle. So you don't have to keep doing it, or pushing that rock uphill. It's like once this cycle is completed, then you're on to the next thing. So, and that's where we all are in that. Because the wheel is rolling. Here's a three. Remember, I like threes, so there's two threes. And that's always about forward momentum. So it's moving forward. This one is the Three of Crystals. And it's, for those of you that have artistic abilities, you need to get back to them. Those of you that don't think you have any, you need to discover some, because this is telling me it's feeding your soul once you find what these things are. And this looks like an artist palette to me. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a circle with a bunch of different colors on it. It says, pursue your artistic endeavors. Now, I may be mistaken, but this sounds like it's a reminder from last week where they're saying, you haven't done it yet, but let's get started. Because if you do, you might find yourself in the company of some nice new friends. This reminds me of the wine and painting parties that they have and stuff. So you might want to just start with that and not be critical of what you do, but just give it a shot and see what happens. Oh, I painted a really good image of Starry, Starry Night. Don't tell anybody, but it's hanging up in my garage. Okay. But nevertheless, it was something that I did that I enjoyed, and it's telling you that you need a location to hide your brain, okay? So if you're suffering from all of the trauma of what's going on in the news, etc., yada, 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 find yourself in an artistic endeavor where you can lose yourself in it. That's exactly what you want to do, and I think you're going to find that there are like-minded people that are there as well. So this is finding a good partnership, a good friendship, a good sisterhood, brotherhood, finding people that are like-minded. So that's where you need to be going. It feels refreshing. It also means make time for a little vacation. So if you live in San Diego, you might want a 3-day vacation where you go, and maybe it's only 15 miles from your home, but you go to a different place, see some different things, and you don't go home and you don't answer the phone because it's time for you to take a break. Okay, enjoy yourself and take a break. And this card is telling me you haven't been taking good enough care of yourself. So if you're whether these empaths, these helpers, and you're putting yourself on hold, you have to stop that for a while, because this card is saying you have to take care of you, because if you don't, you're not going to have enough to take care of anybody else. Okay? Now, it also means you might have symptoms that are telling you when enough is enough. And it could be that you have a tummy ache or something persistent, maybe so it feels like a hormone imbalance, whatever it is. It's like it's a symbol of something that's going on. It says take time and nurture yourself, be mother to yourself. This is the mother card, the Empress card, and this is about nurturing and taking care. Okay, it's a really good card, and it is also saying that it's time to set aside all of this. Oops, hang on. Hang on for just a minute. Lost my page on Skype. There we go. And when we see the mother card, it's also the USA card. So it's like, if we take care of ourselves, we start taking care of what's going on in the US, whether it is you donate things or maybe you just offer up prayers for the most benevolent outcome. Think of what it is that you want for you and your neighbor and everybody in the country. And that card is saying she's just waiting for you to call on her. Okay? So don't think that, no, your prayers aren't being heard. It's not true. That's the one that's saying, okay, we need to take care of the world at this time. So let's think about it, right? I also feel like there's going to be some intellectual stimulation. Now, this looks like it's an older male, but doesn't have to be a male. It just needs to be somebody who's strong on logic and is there to investigate all kinds of interesting things. So stuff that you've been interested in, this person is going to know about. So it's going to be a good time to make friends with the unusual person. Okay, so think about it. Yeah, and here's a group of people that you're going to meet one person, introduce you to another person, introduce you to another person. This is all really interesting stuff that's going on, but all you have to do is start investigating, okay? These people are out there and they're willing to share what they know or what they do with you, so give them the opportunity. Ask the question. Be ready to step out and find something new to do, because this is a good time period for you to heal your defenses. If you've been utilizing all of your defenses and trying to make everything better, it says take time right now to support yourself. This is a really good card for that. Can you see it? It's a Leo card, but it's also a card of health, not illness. So it's time that we knuckle down and start taking care of yourself. Find something about yourself that you haven't been nurturing and get to it, okay? Also, keep your eyes open for any Leo people that want to come in toward the end of this time period. Leos love their friends, and it's probably about time that you make friends with a Leo. Okay, let's see what we got. Bottom of the deck. Hanson Roberts. Dun, dun, dun. What do we got? Oops. Capricorn card. I don't, that's scary. Ooh, it's a devil card. But look for Capricorns. Leos and Capricorns make good combinations, so you might have a couple of new friends. But at the very least, this card is telling me it's time to investigate what you can do to improve your finances. You might be doing something wrong, and somebody like a Capricorn would say, you know, if you change that particular aspect of what you're doing with your business, I can guarantee you it's going to improve the income. Listen to them because they know exactly what they're talking about. Okay, Capricorn, look for Capricorn. Major Arcana card, so they have important stuff to say. Capricorns always think they have important stuff to say, and most of the time they're dang right. What else? Yeah, and here's the Son of Swords, and this is information coming in. It might be slow in the approach, but once the information flow starts, it's exactly what you need to hear. So this, in connection with the Capricorn card, might be a good stimulation for your business or the work that you do for the coming few weeks. Alrighty, kiddos, I think that's good for the next week or so. I want you to take good care of yourselves, and I'll be back. Talk with you soon. Bye for now.